My name is Brian Ragsdale, Dennis and Yachting. Today we're here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, previewing one of my newest listings, GYPSY Soul 2, a 2021 60-foot Sunreef Power Cat. First off, the sheer volume on this 60 PC is impressive. She has over 843 square feet of living space throughout this vessel. We have a custom gym that I'll show you later. And then moving farther aft, we'll have the master stateroom. What I like about the master is the view from the portholes. And then I also love the fact that the master bath is aft with a full in-suite head and shower. Sunreef builds a phenomenal boat, semi-custom / production. They will give you what you want regarding the layout, fit and finish, whatever you can think of. They normally can do it. And they've done it here on the 60-foot Sunreef GYPSY Soul 2. So we're gonna hop on the port side, full teak decks. We got a passerelle on the port side. On the swim platform, this is a 35-foot beam. On top of the platform, we do have a Czar tender with a 70 horsepower Suzuki with the Garmin electronics. And then forward of the tender, we do have a garage for plenty of toys, sea bobs, lines, ropes, fenders, whatever you want to do. We have a tremendous walkway on the port side going towards the bow, which mimics the starboard side. On the teak right here, this first hatch that you'll notice on the port side aft is the engine access. This is a cat boat, so there is two sides. This is the port side. This boat is powered with the MAN i6 730 horsepower motors. When she's offshore, we do have two generators. We have 11 kW and we have a 17 kW ONAN. Continuing forward here on the port side, the first thing that stands out is just the sheer width of the teak decks and the walkways. It's plenty safe. Walking fenders and lines is easy for the crew or yourself as an owner-operator. I myself have ran a few boats, I've owned a few boats, and I will notice that, walking through the sides of the boat, port and starboard, they get skinny. And like on this Power Cat with that beam, it certainly helps with the width and just the access going front and back. Up front, we got the bow cockpit with ample seating for 6, and you'll notice it's flush. So it's comfortable, it's safe, it's dry. We have a table with seating, and just to the starboard side, we have a massive sun pad. And better yet, when we want, we have a custom bow shade that will cover the entire seating area. Just aft, we have this door, which is a great feature with Sunreef because this door will allow you to go from bow to stern through the Salon without going through the port or the starboard side walkways. I do want to mention that we do have crew access. We have 2 accesses on the starboard and the port. Each crew cabin has a berth, a head, and a shower. Center line of the bow, we have 3 hatches. We have 2 outboard hatches for storage, and then dead center we have our hatch to access our windlass and our ground tackle for dropping anchor. We're about to leave the sun deck, and we're about to go to the main spot on this boat, and it's the Flybridge. The best thing about the Flybridge is overall the view. You got 360 degrees of everything you want. If you're the captain, you will appreciate the centerline helm with everything being compact and easy to get to. And if you're a guest and hanging out with the family, you're gonna appreciate this large seating area with the teak table. Massive seating for at least 12 to 14 when you want it. And directly aft, we have the very large sun pad running full beam. Here, directly on the sun pad, we got the ladder. The ladder is gonna access the hardtop, which features your internet and your mast light and your running lights. Another spot up here on the bridge besides this table is the workstation. We got the grill, single basin sink, ice maker, refrigeration, and also storage. Last thing I want to point out on the Flybridge is the centerline helm. Everything you'll need is right here to run this boat. What's great about this helm is it's simple, it's clean, everything's right here. The twin Garmins, the throttles, optional dock mate. Running a boat as an owner-operator, it can't get any easier than this. The next space I want to show you is the aft deck. If you're not on the Flybridge, the best spot in the house is the cockpit. We got the shade. We have the same teak table that's up on the Flybridge. We have ample seating for 8 here at the teak table. The seating will recline back. It'll make a large bed. And then directly to port, we have a nice day bed in the shade. Over here on the starboard side is the wet bar. Sink, ice maker, and refrigerator. Aft of the wet bar, we have on the starboard side an outside shower. So when you're done swimming, you're done rinsing the tender off, you can head up, rinse off, and go inside and hang out. No 2 Sunreefs are built the exact same. This particular 60 Sunreef PC was built specifically for an owner-operator. He built this boat because he actually runs and uses the boat with himself and his family. And when building this boat, his first decision was a massive seating lounge area for TV. Above me, I have a 55-inch flat screen TV that will pop down. We have a mezzanine style seating with storage underneath for long travels. And this is a high-low table. This teak table will drop when wanted to make a large bed or lounge area to watch and enjoy the 55-inch TV. Another option, personal touch that this owner-operator added was the large island with the 3 articulating bar stools. I like to cook, I like to eat, I like to be in the kind of hang out with whoever's cooking. But more or less, this is the space that you want to be and hang out and everybody's involved. We have a cooktop, a microwave, a custom wine chiller, an oven, and a dishwasher. Walking forward, we have the helm station. Again, as an owner-operator, we wanted to keep this as easy, as simple as possible. Over here on the port side, we have a little panel. Underneath this panel, we have both controls for the ONANs, the 11 kW and the 19 kW, as well as the water maker, the bilge pumps, and the main controls for on and off. Right next to our panel on the port side, we mimicked the upstairs, and it's the exact same. We got our Garmin and our Sunreef monitoring system, as well as our engine controls and bow thruster. Another thing I touched on earlier is the door. The door allows you to get from the bow to the stern without going around the decks, which is ideal. Which is great is definitely when we have cold fronts in South Florida, you can open up the doors from the bow and the stern and have the entire boat open and free flowing. So wrapping it up here in the salon, I'd like to take y'all down into the starboard side staterooms. So we're down here on the starboard side on the forward stateroom. And if you notice, these are some very heavy duty doors. Here we have a queen size mattress, beautiful woodwork with lighting. Here we're in the aft cabin, identical to the forward cabin we just left. Phenomenal fit and finish. Beautiful lighting and woodwork behind the bed. Plenty of outlets to plug your phone in and charge whatever you would like. And then directly aft, we have the same exact size bathroom as the first stateroom we saw on the starboard side. So coming up from the 2 staterooms on the starboard side, we're going to continue aft and we're going to see the 3rd stateroom. We're on the 3rd stateroom on the starboard side aft. This is typically called the skipper cabin, but as I said earlier, this is an owner-operator boat. He uses this for another guest cabin. Plenty of storage moving throughout the room. More plugs for iPhone, USBs. Just forward of the bed is the ensuite. We're leaving the starboard side 3 cabins, and now we're going to head down to the port side master cabin. Just aft of the gym on the port side, midship, we have the master. It's a king size. We have a walk around bed. At the foot of the bed, we have a 32-inch flat screen TV with storage below. Continuing aft, you'll see a nice little nook for a personal desk. Another thing that's different about all the other cabins, this master's ensuite is incredible. Just outside the master in the companionway on the port side, we have our washer and dryer. And this brings us to something totally unique, a personal gym, which is something that you never find on a boat of this size. And it truly gives you an idea of how these cabins are laid out. Once again, my name is Brian Ragsdale with Dennis and Yachting. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call me. My contact is below.